Hi geeks, welcome to my channel. Today we're shopping at Trader Joe's. Fall is still falling at Trader Joe's with so many new arrivals, from new sauces to gluten-free baguettes, and also I'll be sharing some sneak peeks of items that will be coming in soon, so let's go check them out and see what there is to buy this week. These jumbo blueberries were the first thing I saw walking into the store. You get 11 ounces for $4.99. It's officially grape season, so there's lots of varieties to choose from, like these sweet baby Thompson grapes that are seedless, $2.99 for 1 pound. Holiday vegetable hash is back. This includes butternut squash, sweet potato, red onion, celery, parsley, sage, and rosemary. You can use this in so many different ways. You can saute it and have it as a quick side dish, or add it to soups or your Thanksgiving stuffing. I think this will be great to add to the autumnal pasta sauce for more veggies. This container is 1 pound and 2 ounces for $4.99. Roasted turkey and sweet potato burrito is also back. This is a quick meal option, especially if you're on the go. This includes turkey meat, sweet potatoes, cranberry salsa, and rice in a flour tortilla. It is 8 ounces. And this one is hard to read, so I'll share it with you guys. 470 calories, 12 grams of fat, 20 milligrams of cholesterol, 710 milligrams of sodium, 65 grams of net carbs, 10 grams of sugar, 18 grams of protein, and this is $4.49. Here's our first new item, Thai-style peanut dressing. About a year ago or so, they came out with a new peanut sauce, which I'll show you guys in a second because I still have it in my fridge. But now it looks like they're coming out with a dressing. They recommend adding it to salads and slaws or burgers, meat skewers, chicken wings, steak, and spring rolls. Basically, you can use it any way you want, as a dressing, a dip, a marinade, or even a pizza sauce. 2 tablespoons are 120 calories, 7 grams of fat, 220 milligrams of sodium, 11 grams of carbs, 10 grams of sugar, 2 grams of protein, and you get a 12-ounce glass bottle for $3.99. And here is the Thai peanut satay sauce I was just telling you about. Surprisingly, the macros on the sauce is better than the dressing. If you guys have tried both, please let us know which one is better, and this 8-ounce jar is $2.29. It's that time of year when there's lots of grazing going on at gatherings or watching sports or TV at home. This nut mix includes the flavors of corn, chili, pepper, and cheese. This has a salty, subtly spicy mix of crunchy corn kernels, seasoned roasted cashews, pretzels, and pepitas or pumpkin seeds. 140 calories per quarter cup, 8 grams of fat, 300 milligrams of sodium, 13 grams of net carbs, less than 1 gram of sugar, 3 grams of protein, and this is $4.49. Not only is it pumpkin season, but it's also cinnamon season. These are slightly salty cashews gilded with a sweet glaze of cinnamon, brown sugar, and a honey made by a Thai supplier. 180 calories per quarter cup, 12 grams of fat, 55 milligrams of sodium, 10 grams of net carbs, and surprisingly 5 grams of sugar. I thought it was going to be more than that. Great for a charcuterie board, and this is $4.99. Moving to the bakery section, the cinnamon coffee cake is another option for the fall, but I think they carry this year-round for $5.99. But the teeny tiny apple pies are definitely a fall seasonal item that is a limited buy. These were new last year. They are mini apple pies made with juicy apples and topped with a brown sugar crumble. These are almost even better than having a slice of pie because you get a generous amount of the crumble, which is pretty much the best part of the apple pie. And surprisingly, it's only 200 calories, which isn't bad because usually a slice of pie is easily 300 to 500 calories. Plus, there's built-in portion control. These are really good and freeze really well, and such an easy dessert option to serve for a holiday gathering with a little whipped cream or with a scoop of ice cream. These are $4.49. Apple cinnamon buns are back. I've heard really good reviews on them. Warm these up, add a little bit of whipped cream or a scoop of the salted maple ice cream, and have yourself a yummy fall dessert. These are also $4.49. New gluten-free chocolate chunk cookies now come in a 6-pack and in a box. These are the same ones that used to come in a 3-pack in a little bag, but these look a little bit smaller in size than the ones that come in the bags, which I'm not sure if they're going to discontinue now that they have these out, and they are $4.99. They're also coming out with a 6-pack of the sea salt chocolate chunk cookies, but my store didn't have them in just yet. And here's the 3-pack of cookies I was just referring to. They have a 3-pack of gluten-free oatmeal coconut for $4.49 and the sea salt chocolate chunk cookie 3-pack for $3.99. So these are slightly cheaper than the 6-pack. You guys, the maple streusel bread is back. People went crazy over this and say it's the most amazing bread. They like to make French toast with it and add some of the maple butter on top. I tried this a few years ago to see what the hype was about. It was good, but it is on the drier side if you just eat it as is, room temperature. So what I did was just warm it up on the pan with a little bit of butter, and it was so good to have as a sweet piece of toast. And it already comes sweetened from the brown sugar and maple syrup, so you really don't have to add anything else. It's almost like a pastry. and this is $4.49. This is big news in the gluten-free world because I've never seen a gluten-free baguette in stores other than in specialty shops. I have seen one gluten-free brand called Char who makes a gluten-free baguette along with other gluten-free items, although their baguette is much smaller, so this isn't really a dupe for theirs. Anyway, gluten-free breads tend to be a little bit more dense than regular bread, so this will probably make a nice hearty sandwich or a good to dip into like thick soups or bisques. The ingredients look great, except it does contain sunflower oil, 120 calories for 2 ounces, 4 grams of fat, 220 milligrams of sodium, 19 grams of net carbs, 0 grams of sugar, and 2 grams of protein. This is $4.99. The Bake at Home organic garlic bread is back. This is a split loaf fully seasoned with a garlic parmesan and herb spread. This is a quick and delicious side to a pasta or bowl of soup. And here's what it looks like. It comes air sealed, and you can bake it in the oven at 425 degrees for 12 to 15 minutes, or you can split open the loaf and place it with the spread side down on the grill, and this is $3.99. Moving on to another new item in the bread section, sourdough bowls have arrived. Just cut the top and scoop out some of the bread and you have yourself a bread bowl. You can add your choice of soup or stew. I recommend a thicker soup like a beef stew, a bisque, or a chili. It's 120 calories for a third of the loaf, half a gram of fat, 310 milligrams of sodium, 23 grams of net carbs, 4 grams of protein, and you get 2 pieces for $2.99. And here's a sneak peek of 3 new items, the organic fig and honey batar, which you can add some butter with brown sugar and maple syrup to, or pair it with the new walnut Gouda cheese, which will all be arriving soon. So they discontinued the old Enchilada Sauce, which I mentioned in a previous video, and now have come out with a new one in a 24-ounce glass jar. It has a base of tomato paste and red jalapeno puree, and it's seasoned with ground red chilies, onion, garlic, and chipotle pepper powder, so it's savory, smoky, and has a hint of spicy. All the ingredients look good in this, except there is sugar and canola oil, and this is $4.49. There's also a new thick, bold, and spicy red sauce. It has a tomato sauce base with diced tomatoes and juice, tomato paste, garlic, diced onion, and extra virgin olive oil. The addition of basil, honey, and sun-dried tomatoes give it a more nuanced flavor. The bold and spicy comes from crushed red pepper, ancho chili pepper powder, black pepper, and paprika, and the thick texture comes from it being simmered. All the ingredients look great, except it does contain natural flavors, and you can use this as a pasta sauce or a dipping sauce as well for $3.99. Herbes de Provence potato wedges are back in the freezer section. These are fried potatoes coated in olive oil and the Herbe de Provence seasoning, which includes thyme, marjoram, savory, rosemary, basil, sage, and lavender. This is another quick side dish option to add to dinner with some grilled chicken and some veggies. These are vegan and gluten-free, and this is $3.79. Roti with Thai red curry has finally arrived in the freezer section. This has 3 flaky layered flatbreads, which you can dip into a spicy red vegetable Thai curry. You can share this and have it as an appetizer or make this a meal if you want. 830 calories for the entire package. I did a double take when I saw the 53 grams of fat, 670 milligrams of sodium, 73 grams of net carbs, 9 grams of sugar, 11 grams of protein. So far, all the reviews I've heard have been saying how good this is, and a lot of people seem to agree that it's spicy. This is $4.29 at my store, but it might be $3.99 at yours. There's also a new teriyaki chicken bowl, which includes dark meat chicken with rice, veggies, and teriyaki sauce, also in the freezer section. You guys check out the ingredients. Other than cane sugar, everything looks pretty clean. It's 370 calories, 3.5 grams of fat, 45 milligrams of cholesterol, 65 grams of net carbs, 21 grams of sugar. The sodium is high at 880 milligrams due to the soy sauce, but you get 18 grams of protein, and this is $4.79. Chocolate chip mini pancake puffs are also back. These are a fun option for breakfast or even for dessert, and a hit with the kids, I'm sure. They also have the maple pancake puffs, which I think are offered all year round now, but these are $3.99, I think. Also back are the double chocolate croissants. These are chocolate croissants filled with semi-sweet chocolate. I heard these are really good. Most people say it just looks different, but they taste pretty much the same as the regular plain croissants that have chocolate in them. So the actual croissant has a really mild chocolate flavor. You get 4 of them for $5.49. The lemon ginger cheesecake is flying under the radar. I'm not sure if this is a new item, but I think it's a returning item. I'm surprised they brought it out now and not during the summer, but either way, it's here for a limited time and can be a nice break for the peeps soups who aren't into pumpkin, which honestly I wasn't until a few years ago. Here's a look at the nutrition facts and ingredients, which you might not want to look at, and this is $7.99. The gluten-free 9-inch pie shells are also back. These only come back during the holidays. I feel like they're coming back with some of the holiday seasonal items sooner this year, which is nice. Not sure the price on this, but my guess is around $5. The all butter puff pastry sheets are back. Some people swear by the Trader Joe's brand. You can make so many different pastries with this. You can add your filling of choice to make it either savory or sweet and make a quick appetizer or dessert or breakfast pastry. You get 2 sheets for $4.99. And there's also pie crust, which I think are offered year-round for $4.49. The salted maple ice cream is back. So many of you love this one, and it's great flavor because it's so versatile that you can add it as a side to any of the fall flavored pastries, or you can pair it with cookies like the maple snap cookies like I did right here and make it into an ice cream sandwich, and this is $3.79. Maple oat milk is back, or rather the non-dairy maple oat beverage, which is fortified with vitamin A, D, and B12. I had this before and used it as a creamer to my coffee, and I also like to add a splash of it to my oatmeal, or you can have it like it's milk and add some granola or cereal to it. This is $2.99 in the refrigerated section. The brown sugar oat creamer you can find all year, but the cinnamon bun oat creamer is a seasonal item, so if you like it, grab it while you can. And if you have tried both creamers, which one do you guys think is better? And this is $1.99. And with all those creamers, you're going to need some coffee. Trader Joe's is really expanding their cold brew coffee line and has come out with a new vanilla cardamom cold brew coffee. The coffee beans are steeped for 12 hours in cold water, which extracts the coffee's flavor without making it bitter. And then it's flavored with vanilla and cardamom, giving sweet floral and herbal notes. Serve this over ice or add a splash of milk or creamer. You get 32 ounces for $5.49. There's a new organic roasted herbal tea. This is a caffeine herbal tea with carob, barley, and chicory. This is a great alternative for those who are trying to wean off of coffee and have been looking for a non-caffeinated tea. This tastes a little nutty and slightly like coffee due to the carob, but a thinned out, weaker version of coffee. If you steep the bag for a long time though, it does taste stronger. The brand Ticino came out with this years ago, and that's the version I tried, which is very similar to this. You get 10 tea bags for $3.99. There's also a new organic non-dairy coconut beverage. This is unsweetened and vegan. It's pretty straightforward, 60 calories per cup with 80 milligrams of sodium. It does contain natural flavors and lots of gums. This is $2.99. There's also a new organic sparkling rose tea beverage made with white grape juice from concentrate, hibiscus, and rose hips. It's non-alcoholic, so this would make a nice mocktail. 20 calories and 3 grams of sugar, so it's probably not going to be all that sweet. They use 3 different teas, a white tea, a sencha green tea, and a black tea. There are natural flavors in it, and this is $1.99 a can. The triple ginger brew is back earlier this year also. It is very, very sweet on its own if you drink it like a soda, which I have. People love to stock up on this for the holidays and make cocktails or mocktails with it. And it comes in this nice glass bottle with a fancy top. Some people even collect these bottles for $3.99. You guys, this is my 3rd visit to the store and I still can't find the new leave-in conditioner. But if or when I find it, I'll be sharing it. The apple cider foaming hand soap is also back. A lot of people love this one. One thing about their foaming hand soaps are they're very moisturizing, or at least they feel that way to me. There's soaps that feel like it has completely come off after you wash your hands, and then there's some soaps like Dove where it still feels like you have some on, and that's how Trader Joe's foaming hand soaps feel like to me. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Anyway, this is $2.99. Also caught these picnic cotton cloths. Make a comeback at an unusual time, but maybe they were left over from the summer. You can choose from yellow, red, or blue, and it comes in a 3-pack for $5.99. Okay, that's it for this week. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok. And until the next video, ciao guys!